welcome. My name is Karen. Let's do a short yoga practice which focuses in on Surya Namaskar or the sun salutations. We'll be going through sun salutation A and then sun salutation B. So we stand in Tadasana at the top of our mat to begin with, in preparation to step back. So to stand in Tadasana, ensure that your feet are really grounded into the floor and flare out your toes. The outside edge of your feet are parallel to each other and lift the inner arches. Lengthen up through your legs. Keep a little micro bend in your knees for comfort. Roll the outer thighs in. Notice how that activates your abdominals. So we're lifting the pit of the stomach up and back towards your spine. Lengthen your spine, roll the shoulders up and down your back, open the heart space. Feel as if you're being pulled up from your crown. The chin parallel to the floor, lengthen your arms and your fingers. Take your gaze out at eye level. This is your drishti, your focus point. Soften your face, your gaze. Tune into your breath. With your inhalation, draw the arms back and up. Gaze up at your hands. Exhale, lower your hands to your heart in presence. Continue these arm circles, a moving meditation. Simple but profound. Synchronized movement with breath. Fill the lungs completely with the inhalation and empty them completely with the exhalation. The in-breath equal to the out-breath. With the next inhalation, draw the arms up, catch hold of your left wrist and draw the wrist over towards the right. Side bending. With your next inhalation, draw up through the center, catch hold of your other wrist and side bend to the other side. Take your attention to the open side of your body. With your inhalation, draw up through the center. Exhale, swan dive. Bending the knees as you go. Forward bend or uttanasana. Relax your neck. Release the weight from your shoulders. With your next inhalation, bring your hands to the shins, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. With your exhalation, step the right leg back to a lunge. Keep your heart space open and your shoulders back away from your ears. Step back to downward facing dog with your exhalation, your hands shoulder width apart, your feet hip width apart. Spread your fingers. Let's lower one heel down at a time, lowering the heel with your exhalation. Synchronize movement with breath. Stretch the back muscles, the leg muscles and Achilles tendons. Lower both heels down towards the mat now. Lower the knees to the floor and sink back to child's pose. The knees separated, big toes together. The forehead to the mat. Lengthen your arms out. The knees separated, giving yourself space to breathe. Look between the hands and lower the front body. Uncurl the toes. Lengthen your lower back. Inhale, cobra. Keeping the elbows hugged in and bent, the shoulders drawn back away from your ears. Curl the toes under now. Exhale, press up and back into downward facing dog. If you feel discomfort, bend the knees and beyond the balls of your feet, or even lower down to the knees. Looking between the hands, either step or walk to the top. Inhale, draw the heart forward, the hands at the shins. Exhale, fold back in Uttanasana. Inhale, lead up with your heart. Pressing the hips forward. And exhale, lower your hands to your heart. Inhale, reach the arms back and up. Exhale, fold from your hips. Inhale, look forward. Nice long spine. Exhale, step the left leg back to a lunge. Heart open. Step back to downward facing dog. Exhale. Lower to the knees and sink back to the child's pose with your next exhalation. Look between the hands and undulate the body to the floor. Curl the upper back for cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, pressing up and back. Perhaps transition to your knees first. Pausing here, find steadiness and ease. Feel free to modify this posture. Look between the hands, either step the left foot through or walk through. Urdhva Uttanasana. With your inhalation, exhale, release forward, forward bend, let go. Inhale, ground into your feet, lift, reach for the sky, gently pressing the hips forward. And exhale, lower the hands to your heart. Inhale, press the arms back and up. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Swan dive. Inhale, look forward. Nice long spine. Exhale, step the right leg back to the lunge. Step back to plank pose, this time high push-up position. Feel free to practice supported plank with your knees to the floor. Inhale at the top and exhale, move the body forward and lower with control. Uncurl the toes. Inhale, curl the upper back for cobra, drawing the shoulders back away from the ears. Exhale, curl the toes under, lift up and back into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pausing once again in this inverted posture, improving upper and lower body strength, encouraging fresh blood flow to the upper part of the body. Bend the knees, look between the toes, either step or jump to the top of the mat. With your inhalation, Urdhva Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, release, forward, forward bend, surrender. Inhale, rise to standing on the weight of your breath. Perhaps press the hips forward. And exhale, lower your hands to your heart, returning home. Inhale, reach the arms back and up. Exhale, swan dive, hinge from your hips. Inhale, look forward, perhaps taking the hands to the floor now. Exhale, step the left leg back to the lunge. Step back to plank pose when you're ready. Inhale at the top. Exhale, lower in one piece or lower knees, chest, chin. Keeping the elbows hugged in. Lengthen your lower back, uncurl the toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, pressing up and back. Gently pressing the chest towards the thighs. The neck is relaxed. You may find your breath deepening as your body warms up. You may begin to practice Ujjayi breathing, the victorious breath, just naturally. It's a hollow or ocean sound at the throat. Look between the hands, onto the balls of the feet, either step or jump to the top. Inhale, Urdhva Uttanasana with your inhalation. Exhale, fold in, bend the knees if needed. Inhale, rise to standing. Reaching the arms, perhaps pressing the hips forward. And exhale, lower the hands at your heart. Pausing here. Press the thumbs up against your heart and notice your heart beating. Notice the sound of your breath. Surya Namaskar A B. Releasing the hands, inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms by the body, chair pose, uktatasana. Engage your abdominal muscles, maintain neutral spine, drishti up between the hands, perhaps where the wall meets the ceiling. With your next exhalation, bring the hands together and fold into forward bend. Inhale, look forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step the right leg back to a lunge. Step back to plank pose. Inhale at the top, and exhale, I invite you to practice upward facing dog. So lowering into Chaturanga Dandasana first of all, hovering off the floor. Inhale, curl the upper back. Roll onto the toes with your exhalation for downward facing dog. So you notice there's more exertion involved with upward facing dog. So if you feel that your breath becomes uneven, return to cobra pose as an alternative. So center the left leg and bring the right foot through between the hands. Ground the left foot. So keeping the right knee bent, the hips square to the end of the mat. Ground into your feet and inhale, warrior one. Lift the arms up by the ears. Draw the ribs back. The tailbone tucked under a little. If you feel balanced, bring the palms of your hands together and gaze up at your thumbs. With your exhalation, float the hands back to frame the right foot. Step back to plank pose. Inhale at the top. Exhale, move the body forward and lower Chaturanga Dandasana. Hovering off the floor, inhale. Upward facing dog, pressing the chest through the arms. Roll onto the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. So let's bring the left foot through between the hands this time. In preparation for warrior one, ground the right foot. Check that your hips are square to the end of the mat. Once you've built your foundations, inhale, float the arms up. Left knee bent this time. Draw the ribs back. If you feel balanced, bring the palms of the hands together and gaze up. Steadiness and ease. With your exhalation, float the hands back to frame the left foot. Step back to plank pose. High push-up position. Inhale at the top. Exhale, move the body forward. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, curling onto the toes. Rolling onto the toes rather. Downward facing dog. Pausing here, feel free to modify. Perhaps bending the knees and beyond your toes. Or perhaps lower to the knees to practice a modified version. Bend the knees now onto the toes. Look between your hands, either step or jump. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, fold back in, bending the knees. Inhale, chair pose. Knees bent, sweep the arms by the body. Neutral spine, abdominals engaged. With the next inhalation, press up to stand. And exhale, lower your hands to your heart. Once again, pausing. Perhaps close down your eyes for a moment. Notice the effects of Surya Namaskar A and B, the warmth in your body. Fresh oxygenated blood flowing throughout your body, washing away dead cells. Gently open the eyes. Inhale, chair pose, feet parallel. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. So let's prepare for chair twist. Inhale, lengthen your spine forward. Exhale, take the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. With your exhalation, we're twisting to the left. knees level. Bring the weight back to your heels. Open the chest. With your exhalation, untwist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, let's take the twist to the other side. So left elbow to the outside of right knee. Twisting round. Chest open, breath steady. With your exhalation, come back to center and fold forward. Let's come down to the floor. Rolling down onto our back. Enjoy the support of the floor. So let's practice a few rounds of Pavana Muktasana. With your inhalation, bend the right knee, clasp the knee with your hands, and gently draw the knee down towards your chest, massaging the internal organs. With your next exhalation, engage your abdominal muscles and raise nose towards knee. With your inhalation, release the head back and straighten the leg vertically into the air. Push through the heel and flex back your toes. And with your exhalation, lower the leg to the mat with control. Inhale, bend the left knee, clasp the knee with your hands and gently draw it down towards your chest. Exhale, press the lower back into the mat and raise nose towards knee. Inhale, release the head back and lengthen the leg up vertically. Hug the muscle into the bone and exhale, lower the leg with control. Let's do this twice more. Inhale, bend the right knee. Exhale, raise nose towards knee. Inhale, release the head back and straighten the leg vertically. Exhale, lower the leg with control. Inhale, bend the left knee. Exhale, raise nose towards knee. Inhale, release the head back and straighten the leg. And exhale, lower in time with your breath. Inhale, bend the right knee, clasp the knee with your hands. Exhale, hollow out the belly and raise nose towards knee. Inhale, release the head back and lengthen the leg up vertically. Push through the heel and flex back your toes. And exhale, lower with control. Inhale, bend the left knee. Exhale, raise nose towards knee. Inhale, releasing the head back and lengthen the leg vertically. And exhale, lower the leg with control. Beautiful. Feel free to give the legs a shake. Let's lie in Shavasana, allowing the body to absorb the practice, to reboot, rejuvenate. Make any little adjustments you need to so that you can lie still. Ensure that the skin is not being pulled in any places. Your spine is nice and long. Align your neck with your spine. Lengthen the back of your neck. Close down your eyes. Release your jaw. Soften the face. Turn your palms open. A gesture of letting go. Let the feet fall away from each other. Relax your neck and shoulders. Allow your arms to lie heavy along the floor. Feel your back muscles. Allow them to soften. Relax your lower back and your abdomen. Ensure that you are not holding in the abdominal region. Let go now. Letting the belly swell with the inhalation and deflate with the exhalation. Loosen your hips and allow them to sink down towards the floor.
Allow the muscles of the legs to soften and expand along the mat. Relax your knees. Loosen your ankles and toes. Be aware of the rise and fall of your belly with each inhalation and exhalation. Without strain or force. Letting go. Take 2 deeper breaths, enliven the body. Bend the knees and hug them into your chest. Gently rock from side to side to massage your back. Roll onto the right side. And when you're ready, make your way up to a comfortable seat. Thank you so much for joining me in this short practice to improve strength, flexibility. Have a great day or evening. Namaste.